Alright, another rainy day here in SoCal. Oh no. All right, we got a bird back from the races today. Let's see if we can't find him and check him out. Oh, right here in front of us. So just got this bird back today. Spent a little more time in the shipping box probably than he should have, an extra day. That's a son of Shadow. There's his brother. So, let's check them out. Just came back a little skinny. Not because of the race, I think because of the box, the shipping box. He was sent out on Monday. I didn't get him till today. I don't know. Post office is slowing down these days, it seems like. I used to get pigeons in 2 days when you would send them. So let me grab this guy and we'll hold him and handle him. He was bred here and sent away, so always nice to see him back. You set up the stand. Sorry about this, guys. Little roller coaster. Alright, let's get you guys set up. Let me see if I can get this guy. So again, like this guy, I was talking to the trainer at this race where this guy came from, and he was gone for some time as well. He was gone in the middle of the season, and then came back and then flew the rest. Feather quality, not very good. So either the loft that he got stuck in or on the street. I don't know what happened to him, but he was gone for a while and flew the series. This is probably why he didn't do good on the last race. Feathers aren't very nice. So he'll have some time off and we'll molt him out. I'll probably even pull his flights just to help him out so they come in nice. So just got here today. Let's I'm gonna take all of his bands off, but his regular away. He's still got his race bands on. Lighten his load a little bit for a little. Handle's nice, small little bird. Not the best lighting. It's raining. Didn't do that well. I did win a first place prize at the 260 mile, but not with this bird. That bird sadly got lost on the last race as well. I think 5 birds go to the last race, and this one's the only one that made its way home. So that was a very hard race, the last one, 350 plus miles. So this guy won't do any breeding probably this season, or at least not for a couple months. Yeah, I could. He was gone for a while, the trainer told me, so looks like wherever he was, he didn't even get to go through a molt, really, or something. So, the feathers coming in here are really nice. So, again, feather quality, not very nice, but he'll get a couple days. I'll evaluate him again. But today's the first day, him being home. On the final race, not very well. I don't think he actually only came home maybe a week ago from the final race. So there was hardly any daybirds at that race, but again, he was just at another loft for a while, is what the trainer was thinking. So that's twice that happened for me this season. But again, sun out of shadow. I can grab Shadow and show him too. So he's got the same pattern, color pattern, feather pattern. Not yet. I was going to be working on pairing probably this next week, or at least getting my birds together. But by December 1st, I'll be paired. So, this is the sun off a shadow. Looks just like them. Very similar. So here's Shadow. Here's the dad of that one. So I think the genes are strong in this one, just because I don't know. He's an inbred. This is an inbred bird. I believe a brother-sister mating. I think he's pretty much Gabby. Gabby Vanderbilt is the start, but top investment cross to. Man, I'm not very good at remembering everything, but I think down the line it's a Gabby. Shadow handle's really nice. Love his feathers. So we'll just let that bird come home, hang out for a while. Shadow, I don't believe raced. I believe he was bred for stock. I'll go get his pedigree. One sec. Give me a sec, guys. All right, guy. So he's out of, what is this? Blue Lady, Blue Max, which is Top Investment and Shadow. Down from this Witten Bulk, granddaughter of Gabby Vandenabeel. Yeah, but I did not import him, I believe. Well, I know I didn't import him, but I do think he was an import just by someone else. I picked him up at the club auction. No one was bidding on him. And my first year with him, he bred me a prize winner. I like how the birds handle. So this is the pedigree of both. This is his parents, so brother, sister, I believe. Half brother, sister, related by Blue Lady. But Top Investment, Shadow. So this is the producer here, Royce Fadil. I don't know what many of these names are, but he handles nice. I've imported one bird. I don't really plan to do it again, just because it was a waste. I've bred better birds from here in America. Brant works. How are you doing? I'm good. But yeah, I won't import again, I don't think. I think it's not worth the time. There's just as good of birds here yeah, expensive. Yeah, it was $300 per bird. Once it even gets here, you pay all, it was over $2,400 for 2 birds. And one I lost during a fire. I had to let everyone out and she was gone. So it's just, maybe it's worth it for some to invest or to import, but I just didn't have the best experience. Yeah, I sell birds every once in a while. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to have to sell birds. I'm getting down to my birds I just want to keep. I don't have many for sale. But there's always some for sale. Everything has a price too, as I am a salesman. The grid. Let me check her out over here. It's in this bucket. I'm here in Southern California. What is this? it's the Versalaga one. This is the only thing I actually get from Chewy's, because the feed store up here doesn't have grit. So this is something I have on order. No, just buy this Versalaga. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. And then have this as well. Oh, I don't like to brag like that, man. I don't like to talk about the money like that. Like Biggie Smalls. First drop, alls I use is the 15% mix that I have that I get from the feed store, and then a buddy of mine gets some peas for me, so I'll have some peas out, and then I'll have some safflower out. I'll just have a bunch of different seeds out for them while breeding, and then also have the breeding pellets. You go put that pedigree back. Brant Works Sprint sent 100. Thank you. I don't know what that is. Thank you. I don't know what that is, but appreciate it. What's the dimensions of the breeding boxes? So they were 24 wide, 15 inches deep, and 15 inches tall, I believe. And they're on a, I don't know if you've seen them this first drop, but so I'll have the fronts will be coming up here in the next couple days. I'll be putting the fronts up with the hen behind there, and then the cocks that I'll have them paired to will be able to perch right here in front. So just slide back up in there, up in that mob. And then also the graded floor. We got our fan pulling in fresh air. Grab a couple birds and handle them. So this light, since it's been rainy, I just kick it on. I have not decided if I'm going to have this on for breeding. That's why I have the sexes separate. But I just like it for these cloudy, rainy days to give them more light. But I would have it on, I think it's like plants, 18 hours of light for breeding. So I would actually have it come on earlier and have it off, just so they have the natural sunset would probably be the most important. But this is mostly just so I can see and they can see, and it's. But usually, if you keep the breeders separate, like the sexes, they'll go right together, no problem. So here's one prize winner. Trying to figure out a new pairing for him, new mate this year. So this, him, his offspring, all have these white flights. So he's off my best prize winner. He's got the big old prize breeder, getting a big waddle like his pops. So I believe January 24th. Also, we got the state show at the Bakersfield Pigeon Club. Anyone wanting to attend? So now I'll be going through and seeing who I'll take to a show. This guy just weighs nothing. Just gotta find him the right hen. The hen I paired him to last year, I didn't get to send any of the young out, but they handle very nice off of him. I'm up in the Kern River Valley, above Bakersfield, California. Nothing to do with this. Grab a couple hens to handle. Alright, found one of his daughters. So here's one of his, the bird I was just holding. This is one of his daughters. Sharp little hen. It's one of the last pigeons bred. It's got one of the higher band numbers. Did not get to send them out, but I really like this little hen. What kind of fan do you use for that loft? This fan is I really don't know what it was. That kind though. It was for hobby gardening. Just to pull a little air through though. I like the freshness. I also have a sister of her. But I'd like to take her and her sister and breed it to these two brothers I have. It'd be almost actually their uncles. These are a stick-a-balt line, so these are a little more distance. Their grandma was a stick-a-balt hen. And small, very small little hen. Yeah, so it's a blue bar. I'll go get her. Nice little hen as well. One sec. All right, here's the sister of the bird I was just holding. So this is the other hen I want to. So this hen and the hen before, I have two brothers that I'll breed them to. Silky smooth, sharp little bird. These have like a grandparent or great-grandparent that's a Ganis blood as well. Easy, girl. I like the hens this size, just little. She's silky. I'm trying to create a strain, so I'm going to do a lot of related pairings, and I want a bird that I can send anywhere and will come home. So I know there's horses for courses, but I think, and I said it the other day, is I want to be able to have a bird that can go anywhere, and then over time create a horse for the course from those birds. No, so I'll show you. So these birds, these two sisters, I'm going to breed, let me rephrase, to two brothers I have. They're not brothers, they're actually be an uncle. I'll show you. I'm sorry if I confused you. But yeah, they're not going to brothers, they're going to go to uncles. but they will be. I'll show you. Yes, sir. So the Czech one, the Czech sister I have, I want to put to this guy here. This guy is sharp, man. This guy just flew with me, probably up to 100-ish miles. He flew over the mountain, and he loft flew here, dodging hawks, so. That's a balanced bird, everyone. Don't tilt any way. I flew in the Bakersfield Club, and then last year I just kind of took birds with me wherever I went. I didn't compete last year, but I was just taking them with me places. Beautiful wing on this guy. Nice 3 feathers. I'll show you this guy's full brother. I'm still learning on eye colors. Really, I try to do the performance, and then I really just like confirmation. I go off of type. So I notice certain types are doing better at the races. But so this is the brother of the one I just showed you. But what I was thinking this year to try. So these guys I do like pretty eyes. I really don't know much about anything other than just gotta have a pretty eye. But what I'm gonna do is, if it's a Czech, I'm gonna put a blue bar to it, for the most part, as many of the pairings as I can do. So this will be paired to the blue bar sister I showed a bit ago. So since they're related, they suggest also packing in, so their colors are different, so it's different genes are being introduced, is how I interpreted it. This one is what is this guy here? These brothers are 2024s. Those hens I showed were this year's breedings, 2025s. I don't think people really know the eyes. I think you'll see certain things in good pigeons and then hyper-focus probably. So maybe some really, really good pigeons had badass looking eyes. And, it's kind of like the white toenails we all really don't know. It's just theories that you need to test. This guy's, I don't know if you could tell, probably not, but some wing and feathers are shaped actually a little different. So this guy's feathers actually have a curve to them, if that makes sense. They're kind of shaped like that. So there's some birds that have nice straight feathers, but I noticed some have some curve, like, I don't know how to explain it. So I don't know if that does something for the flight, maybe a bonus. But if you look at his tail feathers, it's hard to pick up on camera. It's more like that and not straight. Oh yeah, makes it fun and keeps you thinking and making theories. So that's what it is just have a theory, test the theory, like a scientist. We need to think like scientists. Grab another hen to handle. So this is off of this little hen. She is off my AGN prize winner last year. She's one of the ones I stocked. So I stocked her, and then one came back that, again, like I mentioned earlier, she was a bird I think was in someone else's loft when she should have been somewhere else. She handles very nice. I like them calm. I do like to show the birds, so I think they show better if their temperament's just a little more calmer. That's a balanced bird as well. Barely have to hold them. Yeah, AGN's a fan. It's a great product. Good guys run it. I just like it's not much good product left in America, and they have one. So, even if I don't do good there, you could still tell a good race, you know. So this year I didn't do the best, but still very good. Very good transparency, everything there. It's a big race too, and I think they compete with like an overall, the bird can compete in an overall average for one loft races. So there's like a handful that do that. And you have to have a certain amount of birds, I believe. And so they always have a good amount of birds. Yeah, exactly. You can tell it's an honest race right from the get-go. You hear a lot of funny things out there about other races. I haven't heard a funny thing about that one. But just sharp little bird here. I'll go grab the sister that flew there. That I didn't have to activate that bird. She was gone for a long time as well. So here's this one's hen, or the sister I was just showing. Little hen as well, a little more muscle. She flew the 200 at the AGN. That was the only one she flew. She was gone before that, somewhere else, maybe at a loft. He was thinking at maybe a guy around there. Sent 6 to the AGN this year, and I had 1 go to the 400, and last I checked it still wasn't home. And so I just chopped it up to I sent the wrong birds. It is what it is. I tried to send off the prize winner there, testing the theory for horses for courses. I don't. So either we'll see what happens. It was a funky year everywhere, they say, but still, I try to blame myself. I know we lose pigeons, but very nice wing on this bird. Small, medium. Birds do well there. I'll show you the sizes that did well there last year. I sent 2 birds last year, and 2 birds finished all the way to the 400. I'll grab them. They're small, medium. So here's the prize winners. More medium, maybe. Doesn't weigh a thing. Very pretty head, like just nice round head. Got the big wattle from the dad. It's a very fast race. It's a tailwind usually, just I think because it's the time of the year, and that is what it is. But yeah, very fast race. That last 300-mile race was over 1,800 yards a minute. Last year's was in the 2,000. And I'll get this guy's nest mate. Little smaller. This guy did better on the last race. The one I'm about to show did better kind of all season. So here's the nestmate brother. A little more hen-like, small, buoyant. I just think you'd probably need for a fast race birds that can think and not blow by the loft. So birds that can go, oh, We better pull over here. Easy, buddy. I have a son off this guy and 161. She was the grandmother in prize winners this year, and she bred a prize winner last year. Let me grab his son. Some days I think this is a hen, but acts like a cock a lot of it. It makes a noise like the hens. Who else can we handle? While I'm handling, I'm just also thinking of pairings. So hens over there, that could maybe go good with them. I got started, I just got some white pigeons from a gentleman, maybe in Philadelphia, like 9-10 years ago. I Googled it. The internet, it was not taking, YouTube wasn't what it was just yet, and I got 6 white ones from there, and then I was on Craigslist one day and saw the actual racing pigeons from a guy in Bakersfield, and then he turned me on to the club, and here I am now. So this guy here, half brother to an AU Hall of Fame bird, still trying to, I put him to my best hen, and I had birds do really well, but still all of them got lost come pretty much the last race. One was in 17th overall average. So I think there's something in him. I sent those youngsters to the Pacific Northwest Challenge, I think that one was called. Minnesota, nice to have you join us. So again, looking for a hen for this guy that I already have in here. Maybe some kind of relation to my best hen, probably. This was bred by a Bakersfield fancier. So this was not bred by me. He has a son that I flew here, was first to the loft every time. Sharp little bird, let me get him. But this bird here is probably one of my most buoyant birds. This bird just weighs nothing. So this bird here is actually the half brother to the first place 260-mile winner. Small bird, very small bird. So the first place at the 260 they're related by the hen, by the mom. So they're half brothers through a hen. Just a little sharp bird. Does not like to be handled. That's kind of how that line is. The mom does not want to be handled. Yeah, feisty, feisty, feisty. Little sharp bird though. All right. I'll show another half brother related by the hen as well. So this guy's dad is the prize winner at the Apple Cup. And then the mom was she bred the prize winner at the 260, first place. This guy's a bully of the Loft, kind of thinks he's owed more instead of just one little area. So this is out of the sticklebot line, plus the Tom Shelton line. This is one of the few birds I do have for sale still. Flew over the mountain here, about up to 100 miles from the south too. Their mama makes them a little feisty, I think. He's dark. Jesus.